The Great Wall of China is one of the most majestic and recognized structures in the world. It stretches across the Chinese landscape for over 21,000 kilometers and continues to exert an incredible allure on millions of people, whether they are historians, tourists, or architecture enthusiasts. Its creation was not the work of a single period or dynasty, but rather an endeavor that developed over millennia, crossing political, social, and cultural changes. The wall is not only one of the most extraordinary engineering feats in human history, but also a powerful metaphor for the determination, strength, and power of Chinese civilization. It is a symbol of resistance and protection, but also of interaction between different cultures and civilizations that, for centuries, have interacted through the wall as both a line of separation and encounter. The period of the five dynasties, 907 to 960 AD, and the subsequent Song dynasty, 960-1279 AD, were crucial for the evolution of the Great Wall, when the structure began to develop in a more organic way, with the addition of new fortifications and the establishment of strategic defensive paths. However, it was under the Yuan dynasty, 1271 to 1368 AD, founded by the Mongols of Kublai Khan, that China faced one of its toughest challenges, with the invasion of its capital, Beijing, and the Mongol expansion that threatened the entire empire. During this period, the Mongols managed to break through China's defensive lines due to their mobility and warfare strategy. This led to a re-evaluation of China's defensive strategy, which became one of the main reasons for the expansion and fortification of the Great Wall. When the Ming dynasty took power at the end of the 14th century, they managed to recover from Mongol rule and establish an empire characterized by ideals of centralization and territorial protection. The Ming dynasty is the one that truly gave the wall its modern form, with the large stone and brick fortifications that have remained intact to this day. The Ming realized that protection from nomadic tribes was necessary to ensure the empire's security and stability. Thus, in the 15th and 16th centuries, the wall was reinforced and expanded through a series of monumental operations. The Great Wall is a testament to China's engineering capabilities, which made the best use of the natural resources and technological knowledge of its time. Each section of the wall is unique and adapts to the surrounding landscape, but all share common features that determine its grandeur and longevity. The watchtowers, for example, are not just architectural elements, but represent the heart of the defense strategy. They were used to monitor and promptly signal the arrival of invaders through the use of fires, smoke, and audible signals. The towers were built with geometry and height to ensure long-distance visibility and adequate defense. Some towers in more vulnerable sections also had strong internal structures that could house troops and resources. In more accessible areas and plains, the fortifications had double-faced walls, one external for defense and one internal to house soldiers, animals, and supplies. The size and height of the wall also varied depending on the terrain and conditions. Mountainous areas had a taller, steeper wall with frequent ladder sections, while in the plains, the wall was lower but wider, allowing the passage of soldiers and transport. The function of a natural barrier played a fundamental role. In some areas, the wall was built along the Qinling mountain range, utilizing the inaccessibility of the mountains. In others, it was created in desert areas, like the Gobi Desert, where the wall became a symbolic boundary for nomadic peoples. While the main function of the wall was defensive, it also assumed a series of other roles that contributed to its grandeur. The wall not only served to defend China from external invaders, but also acted as a political and cultural frontier that separated the Chinese world from nomadic populations. Over the centuries, its existence intertwined with the Silk Road, the famous trade route connecting Asia to Europe, thus becoming a point of intersection between China and the rest of the world. The wall also served as a territorial control mechanism, as it allowed monitoring of merchants, nomads, and foreign populations, creating a clear distinction between us and them. The protection of the Silk Road was a priority, as the security of caravans ensured the prosperity of the empire. Taxes on trade passing through the wall were a significant source of income for the Chinese empire. Moreover, the Great Wall acquired a symbolic meaning. It represents the strength and perseverance of the Chinese people, who have fought for millennia against external forces. Its status as a symbol extended throughout history, becoming the focus of epic tales, legends, and philosophical reflections. The wall is seen as a barrier not only physically but also culturally, defining the boundaries of a civilization and its defense against foreign influences. For centuries, it was a representation of humanity's struggle against nature and circumstances, but also its desire to protect what is valuable. In addition to its strategic and defensive importance, the Great Wall of China has also been a symbol of unity and power for the Chinese dynasties. Each new dynasty that succeeded sought to strengthen or extend the wall to symbolize its strength and legitimacy. The architectural work, therefore, also became a political tool of legitimation, demonstrating the power and skill of the new government. In times of peace, the wall was also used as a tool for communication and unification. The emperor and his officials could use the towers to transmit orders and strategic information through visual signals. The wall represented, thus, the ability to centralize and coordinate a vast territory, some areas of which had low population density and were located in remote regions. Today, the Great Wall is one of China's main tourist attractions, visited every year by millions of people from around the world. It is also a place of historical reflection, attracting scholars and enthusiasts, but above all, it remains one of the most imposing wonders ever built by humanity. With its incredible length and extraordinary presence, the wall has become a universal symbol of strength, resistance, and connection between peoples and civilizations. Many sections of the wall have been carefully restored, but there are also more remote, less accessible areas where the wall has been left intact, serving as a testament to the passage of time and the challenges related to preserving such a monumental work. Today, the protection of the Great Wall is a priority for the Chinese authorities, who are committed to preserving this heritage, not only for future Chinese generations, but for the whole world. The Great Wall of China is not just a monumental construction, but the result of millennia of history, struggles, triumphs, and hopes. It is an indelible testament to human ingenuity, the determination of a people, and their will to defend themselves, but also a symbol of unity, culture, and continuity. While the wall can no longer stop enemies as it once did, it remains even today a powerful lesson in resistance, built upon a landscape that has borne the scars of the past and now welcomes the world.